Just outside of the rolling hills of San Francisco and the glamour of Oakland is the little college town of Berkeley, California. Berkeley, apart from housing a top university, is a hub of creative art. The street artisans of Telegraph Avenue spend their days selling the fruits of their labor. These interesting and eclectic people have many different backgrounds and stories. It truly amazed me, and I want you to feel the same way after this. As diverse as the people are, is the collection of stories they have of their beginnings as vendors. For example, some have just begun selling in the past decade, while others have been vending and creating for over 40 years. No matter where I went, these amazing people had even greater stories.
I like the fact that we're independent.
Experience my creative side and make a living as well.
6 years ago, on Mother's Day, I made a ring for my mother, a beaded ring, and she worked at a furniture store at the time. She was selling furniture, and people were always complimenting her. Wow, that's a great ring. Where did you get it? And she said her son, and can he make me one? And so I started making more of them for her, and she was selling them off her hand like 3 a week without even trying, you know. She was selling furniture, but people were saying, can I buy that? So I thought, hell, I'll make a couple of hundred of these things up and go up to Telegraph and sell them. And so I did that, and none of them sold. Absolutely none of them sold. So I had like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of beads that I had to buy to make the variety. And I was stuck with them, so I just started making other things.
1978. I came from Japan. Before that, I was in Yokohama area, but I decided I liked America better, and I came over here, and I've been a street artist since. And I don't know, I enjoy being a street artist. Gives me a lot of freedom.
With imports of foreign goods and cheap prices, just selling their prized creations is almost as hard as making them.
There are other stores around here that sell imported jewelry from various countries that are like, $3 for a pair of earrings, and a lot of people just, can't tell the difference. They don't know what it is, but they come out here and say, why is it $3 here and it's $10 here? And I explain to them that it is made by me instead of in children in Vietnam and that kind of thing.
And you have to point it out to them that this was handmade by me, by the artists, and it took longer, but it's more beautiful.
The most respected critic of any shopkeeper is his customer, and the residents and tourists of Berkeley had plenty to say about these special vendors.
I think they have a lot to do with keeping this strip pretty lively.
I think they give a nice sense of color and culture, something that you don't necessarily see on every street.
I think they sort of make Berkeley. I wouldn't want to see Telegraph without them. I mean, I grew up with those guys.
Well, I'd wonder if the vendors have an effect on the community or the university-type community has an effect on the type of vendors. I don't know, I kind of think it's a back and forth relationship. I like it.
Well, we're just part of the fabric of Berkeley.
But it still lets people know that things can be done better if you pay attention and do it yourself than just to have it done somewhere else.
In years past, tour buses used to bring people up here just to see all the artists and walk around and experience it. So I feel that we do good for the community, we do good for the students to have some place to shop and browse and spend the day. And even the merchants here benefit from us being here because we bring people up here and then they shop with them as well.
When I first walked down Telegraph Avenue, I was truly amazed. The sights, the richness, the color of the vendors. I feel like everyone should see this phenomenon at some point in their life. I felt like people should recognize and appreciate these people's hard work by taking the time to talk to these people. I believe one of the vendors said it best when she said, "You have to point out that these goods are handmade, and though they take longer, they are more beautiful." I believe that all of these vendors deserve the attention of the other stores on Telegraph Avenue, and that it is worth it to take a day from your San Francisco vacation to witness the spectacle of the street vendors on Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley, California.